and welcome to Design and Business Conversations for Creatives. I'm Cheyney, and today I am going to share with you some of my old design work. I'm going to share the good, the bad, the ugly. Some of it goes right back to my uni days, and it's kind of just a visual representation of my work over the years, what I'm proud of, what I'm not so proud of, and how it's come about. Just off to the right here, I have a container packed. There is no way I can show you everything because we'll be here for hours and hours and hours, but I'll pick out some work. Some of it I haven't seen in years. Let's see how this goes. There's a little die line for packaging that I created, the logo, and I also designed the pattern, and I also designed the die line. I'm gonna get that to focus. Yeah, that was a fun project. That was for a client of mine who is local, and this here was for cream remover. So she has a business where she specializes in eyebrows and lashes. This is a product that she was selling. I'm a pattern girl through and through, so that works for me, very feminine. What else do I have in here? This is going back a while. This was actually a university project. Horrendous design. I did it a long time ago. I mean, it's up to you, but looking at it now, like technically it's terrible. But I held on to it because the packaging design of it was quite clever. It's kind of this concertina package, and it has literally cassette tapes in it. Like, how old are cassette tapes? I'm really showing my age here. Not that I made this in the time when cassette tapes are popular, because CDs were actually out here, but it must have been I was going for something retro or something, and retro it is. Yeah, I mean, I like the colors that I used on these trees. It was packaging for the discussion concentrated on the works of Fernando Pessoa in literature and the examples of Gilbert and George and Andy Warhol in the visual arts. So I mean, obviously this is an Andy Warhol reference here, the camouflage. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it was probably first year of design. So it's terrible, but the packaging concept is good. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know. What else do I have in here? T-shirt. This was for an equestrian company that sold merchandise to horse lovers. So I did a couple of t-shirts actually. This one is a horse that actually wraps around to the back. So it's kind of like a barcode type horse. I'm gonna try and mix it up between print design and packaging design and other bits of design, so it's not all focused on one area. This is from uni. So when I was at uni, I loved textile design. I wanted to be a textile designer. I probably still can. This is a sublimation technique. I had painted different bits of cutout paper, and then you heat press it on. So that yellow bit there, that's kind of like a sun. It's giving me very Lion King vibes. Those are actually lips. And I remember the concept for this one was about beauty in the wild. So I think I've mixed cosmetic beauty and natural beauty. What I loved about uni is it was very conceptual. You know, we explored juxtaposing things. What else do I have? Oh, these are fun. Guitar picks, New Zealand design retro guitar picks that sold in music stores throughout New Zealand. So these are little tiny designs. Kia ora, bro. So if you're from New Zealand, that'll make sense to you. Oh, get it to focus. This one here is very tiny. It's a picture of the music store in Napier. So if you're not familiar with Napier in New Zealand, it was destroyed by earthquakes, I believe in 1941. A little bit rusty on that history. It's called the Art Deco city because everything was rebuilt in that era. So it's kind of like locked into that time now. So a lot of these are like Art Deco inspired. Here we have a pattern, Art Deco font, sweet ass designs. This is quite fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Business cards. In my lifetime, I have designed a lot of business cards, and I have them in these sleeves, kind of like basketball cards. Yeah. There's honestly way too many to show you. Maybe I'll just pick out some of my favorites. Oh, this one here, for a local business that makes bespoke sweet treats. I also designed the logo for them, Oti and Ollie. I don't even have all the business cards I've ever designed. These are only the ones that clients have given me. Some clients will get business cards printed and I'll never see them. I mean, there's a lot. Gringas. I love this logo. I designed this logo for Gringas, which is a food, oh, it looks like it's my face. Give it to me here. Gringas is a Mexican inspired food truck based in Mangawai, which is just north of where I live. Yeah, my friends slash clients started this business and they sell amazing food, and I had so much fun with this branding because it's so vibrant, and they also gave me full creative freedom, which I love. I had so much fun creating these designs. I didn't know much about scrapbooking until I had this client, and this client produces scrapbooking materials for people who are into crafting and scrapbooking. I created a range specifically for babies. It was fun because I used these beautiful light colors and textures. Here I have some chipboard alphabet. Here I have a range of scrapbooking papers that, yeah, could be used also as origami paper. So they're double-sided. Had so much fun designing this range because, again, I had full creative freedom, and also, if you're not getting it already, I am a little bit into patterns. And of course there are a lot of patterns in these designs. It's another t-shirt. Waves for women. This design, this wave was actually tattooed on somebody, which is amazing. I think it's the first time my design has ended up inked permanently on someone's skin. This was an initiative where, I'm gonna call her my Canadian sister, Kaylin. We're not physically related, but she's family. She and her friend Carolyn did a swim from Seashell to Nanaimo in British Columbia. So they swam across a strait. They needed something to commemorate that occasion and also to raise money for charity. They did the swim and it was a fundraiser. So that was a really cool project to do. 2014 that was. We have a design here for Apicare, which is a lip trio. So this was the little gift pack of the 3 tubes. I didn't design the tube artwork. I think I did. I think I refreshed, like redesigned the lip trio, but it wasn't too far from what it was. But this gift pack, I had to start from scratch. So I used the 3 colors that are in the lip product. So there's a mango, a royal jelly, and a pomegranate lip balm in the trio, and I used the colors on the side to tie it all in. So that was fun. That was about 2 years ago, I believe. Here's my very first, I believe my very first design portfolio before I had a website and when I was looking for jobs, fresh out of design school. Still have the same phone number, that's incredible. This just shows a collection of work that I've done, packaging, print work. It has a mixture of uni work and stuff that I've actually done. These are guitar straps and some of my artwork as well. I don't know where that stiletto painting went. I actually really like that painting. Now I want to know where it went. I made the die line for these Christmas crackers. The packaging for this range was designed for Christmas gift sets. So each bonbon contains a different flavoured lip gloss. So not much has changed actually. I still love colours, I love packaging, and I love patterns. It's getting hot. I have a catalogue which I've done for Apicare, so that's just all their products. This is back when I worked my last real job, and I worked for a company called Hygiene Systems, which I worked in-house for 2 years and I loved it. It was such a great environment to work in. I loved the people, but they produced hygiene products, which, as you can imagine now in 2020 is in huge demand. But anyway, I designed these 2. They're wipes, like cleansing wipes. So there's skincare wipes is the bottom one, and then detergent wipes is the top. So yeah, again, a pattern. I designed the logo for that as well, Betasan. Over the years, I have done so many wedding invites, wedding stationery. If you're a graphic designer and you're watching this, if you haven't come up to the time in your life when all your friends get married, brace yourself. I love doing wedding invites, and it is really nice to be involved with, you know, some of my nearest and dearest events. Love this one. That was actually stamped in the end, I believe. I don't have the menu for this one, but the menu was really cool. It was hexagonal. Might be somewhere in this box, but it isn't in this envelope I just pulled it out of. Fuego. This is my partner's band, the band logo. The sticker's a little bit glossy, so you can't tell, but they play like heavy progressive rock. Various flyers. This was for my old business, Camille Co. Catalogues. I do a lot of these. Quite often I don't see the printed final of the catalogues. Wholesale price list. This is for my friend Jen. She has an open studio where she's a leather and embroidery creator and maker. This was for my final project at university. So I made a book full of like postcards. My final project was a little bit muddled, a little bit confused. I didn't have a strong direction. If I were to go back and do it all over again, I would do it totally different. But I mean, however many years on, like I think over 10 years on, you would hope so. It's just, yeah, book, flip through book of different postcards. Drew that vector Polaroid, booklet. None of the colours match. This I liked. I thought this was quite clever of me. My former self, having acetate as, you know, to add a different texture into the catalogue. Something that I should probably do again there as well. So I drew over the shoes. These are patterns that I designed. They're like those little stacking dolls. Cripes. What was I thinking? Cheyney today absolutely hates these. Body butter stickers. Ugh. We found the ugly. Let me know what you think. More packaging. This is a client that I still work for, do quite a bit with. More pork barbecue. So again, I designed the packaging. I didn't do the logo. I designed the packaging, and this is to fit smoked ribs at a barbecue restaurant. Let's make a good thumbnail. I probably won't use that. Love these. Hang on, I'm just gonna have to get the other one that goes with this. I also had to open the door because it's really, really hot and let the cat out, but this is Earthly Bandits, and they're a New Zealand skincare, unisex skincare brand, where I did the logo, but I also did the packaging design. This you might not be able to see, but it's embossed. Always get those mixed up. But there's a textured pattern on it, and I loved working with these. Love working with local brands. These were cool. I did this when I worked for my old job. They had these towel dispensers, so I made the design like come out of the, like the towel comes out of the dispenser. So see that again, it's like a little beep. And I also did a swatch book, and these are the samples of the paper towels, like a fabric swatch book. I did this book cover design. I didn't do the artwork. The artwork was done by the author's niece, but I did all the other design for the book. This was before I did my book design. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of my work, good, bad, the ugly, past, present, future. If you did like this content, please check out some of my other videos. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe using the button just below. Hit the notifications bell if you would like to be notified of any future videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.